Hey guys, this is Anita. Welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be about all the buddy reads I have committed so far to read in 2023. Recently, when I posted my Feb TBR video along with buddy read monster, all my friends in Discord started making jokes. One of them mentioned that there are around 160 buddy reads in Leon's Discord. How bad my buddy read pile can be. That gave me idea to count them. I'm not that organized. I don't maintain Excel sheets. I just have a notepad which all the series I want to start this year and all the standalones I want to read this year. If I commit to any buddy read, that will be in my head or somewhere in Discord chat. So this is the first time I'm going to count while filming this. I have a list of all the buddy reads and read alongs I have committed to in my notebook. First question I had was, where is the limit? Where do we declare that I'm crazy? At what number we declare that I am overcommitted? Usually I can read only around 5 books per month. That's around 60 books per year. Last year I read around 69 books including all the novellas. So it's safe to assume that I can read 60 to 70 books this year. So I think 60 is fair. If my number of buddy reads reach 60, that means every book I read this year is going to be a buddy read. That is still doable as long as I don't add any extra books to my TBR. Anything beyond 60, I am overcommitted. I need to drop some of them. Anything beyond 70, I'm crazy. Before looking at the list of my buddy reads, I want to mention two rules. Not exactly rules, just what I followed for this. First one is I'm only counting the books which are scheduled for 2023, though the read along continues for next year. For example, we are doing a read along for Wheel of Time, which is 14 books plus one novella, total 15. But we'll be reading only 12 books this year, one book per month. So I'm counting only as 12. And the second one is I'm counting all the buddy reads I have said as to in either Discord or in YouTube comments. If you forgot that or if you don't want to read that book anymore, that's all right. I wanted to approach everyone to get confirmation before filming this, but I got time now, so I'm going ahead with this. So without any further ado, let's start counting. Since I already mentioned, let's start with Wheel of Time. As I said, we are reading one book per month, so that's 12. I'm co-hosting this read along with Kate, Leslie and Stacy. We are discussing this in Kate's Discord. I'll leave her Discord link in the description. I'm going to leave all the Discords I mention in this video in the description if you want to join any of them. Since I'm already committed to this, my number won't increase. And the next read along is Realm of Elderlings. We started this last year in Greg's Discord. Initially, Greg and I were co-hosting this, but unfortunately, Greg hit slump last year after live ships, so I'm hosting this alone, but I'm lucky that I have amazing guest hosts joining for every book. We are reading this one book per month, but we are also taking 1 month break between each sub-series. So we finished Until Tournament trilogy last year. That leaves us with 7 books. That is 12 plus 7. Alan is hosting 4 read-alongs this year just to screw me. I'm just kidding. He's hosting 4 trilogies. Their Cicero trilogy by Robert Harris, which is from Jan to March. Rise and Kingdoms by Curtis Craddock, that is from April to June. Then Empire trilogy by Raymond Feinstein and Johnny Wirtz, that is from July to September. And Engineer trilogy by KJ Parker from October to December. Alan's taste and my taste are very similar. There is not a single book where Alan liked it and I didn't. His recommendations always work for me, so I'm joining all 4 of them. So that's another 12. 31. Oh my god, we are already reached halfway point. And the next series is Dagger in the Coin series by Daniel Abraham. This is high priority series for me. I read Long Price Quartet by Daniel Abraham in 2023 and that became my favorite fantasy series. I want to read every book by him, but I have very high expectations after Long Price Quartet. So I decided to take a gap. So it's more than a year since I read any book by him. I still have high expectations, but I can't wait anymore. I'm reading this with a couple of friends from Discord and it has 5 books. That's 36. I need to move this faster because the list is huge, and if I talk about every single series, this video will be very long. The next one is Warlord Chronicles by Bernard Cornwell, another buddy read with a Discord friend. Thankfully, it's only a trilogy, so 36 plus 3, 39. And the next one is Burning Kingdoms trilogy by Tasha Suri. I wanted to read this year. I think third book is coming out this year. Pete also wants to read this, so I suggested let's do a buddy read. I hope Pete forgets about it. I'm just kidding. I want to read this, so that's 42. The rest are all standalones. Either friends want to read with me when I saw them mentioning in my 23 standalones to read in 23 video, or some random plans in some cases in YouTube comments in live shows. Actually, I need to reduce the number of live shows I attend. At least I should not comment because I end up committing to more buddy reads in those live show chats. First standalone is Persuasion by Jane Austen. I am reading this with K Fox. I'll add the count on the screen so that we can keep track of it. And the next three are the buddy reads with a Discord friend. They are Legend of Blackjack by Air Witham, Recursion by Blake Crouch, and Kaikeyi by Vaishnavi Patel. That's 46 so far. And the next one is City of Last Chances by Adrian Tchaikovsky. I think Bengis and I made plans, but I'm not sure if he has finished it already. I need to cross check with him. So that's 47. Next one is Spear Cuts Through Water by Simon Jimenez. So far, I think two people showed interest in this book to read along with me. Again, I need to confirm with both of them. 48? 48. Next one is Spinning Silver by Naomi Novik. That is with Angie from the Bookaholic. That reminds me, I'm also reading the rest of the Broken Head trilogy, Obelisk Gate and Stone Sky with Angie. How many? 51. Next one is All the Sinners Bleed by Essay Cosby. This is with Leslie. Last year we read Razorblade Tears as part of Wine and Crime Book Club in her Discord. We both loved it. Immediately we decided to read this. It is coming out in July, if I'm not wrong, so we will read it immediately. Next one is Curse of Charlian by Louis McMaster Bujold. Yes, this is not a standalone, but it can be read as a standalone. I'm reading this along with Tori and Varsha. Alan also wants to read this book this year, so I need to check with him if he wants to join. Next book is A Drowned Kingdom by P.L. Stewart. I'm reading this with Nico. We made plans randomly in one of the live shows. I'm not even sure if he remembers. So that's total 54. Alan recently posted a list of standalones he wants to read this year. I am not going to join for all of them, but I will join for I, Claudius. I am reading Roman history books along with him, so I am going to continue that. And maybe for Memories of Hadrian, I am not sure how accessible this book is, so I need to check that. I need to read a sample, and depends on when he schedules it, I may join. So if we count these last two, it will be 56, and that's less than 60. Yeah, I'm not crazy.
Wait for it.
If I forget any books to mention, please remind me in comments. I may not get to all of these, but I am going to try my level best. I hope I remember not to commit to any extra buddy reads from now on.
Keep waiting.
You know, I finished filming and went back to reading, and I realized I did not count the book I'm reading. That is a buddy read. No surprises there. That is Black Cake by Jeremy Wilkerson. I'm reading this as part of Sunday Book Club in Greg's Discord. We decided to read 4 books this year, so we will read another 3 books. Books are not decided. We'll turn the wheel previous month and decide then. So total 4 books, so it's 60. And I'm also reading Shogun. That book is right there. I'm not even sure how I forgot that. And I also read Palace of Illusions in January with Evie and Chadia. So that's 62. Still not crazy, but I'm little sad that it crossed 60. Oh my god. I forgot Dandelion Dynasty. I promised Charmaine and Pete that I'll start Dandelion Dynasty this year. I am planning to read that after Realm of Elderlings. So at the end of this year, few friends from Discord also showed interest. So we are planning to read at least 2 books from that series this year. That's 64. I'm going to stop filming this before I remember something else. I need to go and cry. Please like, comment, and subscribe, but don't ask me to join anybody read this year. See you in the next video. Bye bye.